Boom, boom. Just kind of ready. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soulland reloaded up today, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So all the events have pretty much ended in terms of actual resource gathering, but they still have the shops and whatnot up, so you can go ahead and go through and make sure you spend all of your resources that you've, because these don't carry over. You should have an expired. You'll have an expired on your bag. If you, I've already cleared all mine out, but I had expired on there when I logged in this morning. So make sure you do go through, clear it out. Make sure you finish the guide trials as well. They had a lot of really good stuff in the shop. I managed to clear it most of the way out, except for some of these which I don't need, but I cleared out all the main items that I was looking for. So that's a really good, pretty good shop. Divine King, this is up. This just make sure you use the exchange shop. Okay, so just make sure that you do purchase the shards or whatever you're going to use it on. But really, the shards are probably the best option inside of there. And the same thing with the Cool Summer. Now, we do have some new stuff up. If you look at the time limits, we've got always have the events, but we've also got a weapon event up. So we got some hidden weapons that you can get your hands on. Really good stuff if you're looking for it. If you're willing to spend the diamonds, which I hope you save the diamonds up, then you can get some really good stuff in here. Beautifurry, the Fury, and then we've got this 7 chest right here. Gonna go ahead and grab that. And then this is the SS Plus. I think I still need some shards. The only one I haven't maxed out is the Crimson Cut. So I'll probably go ahead and grab those. I'll wait until I build my stock up just a little bit. Time limited hidden weapons. So there's a chest up, of course, if you really need these. I've got all these maxed out, so it's really not that useful to me. I mean, I do like the fact that you can get the Soul Toolstone, but yeah, I'll probably just go right to about here just so I can get the actual inscriptions, the tokens for the inscription. That's probably what I'll stop at right there. Super Monday, of course, as always, make sure that you do this log-ons for Saturday, Sunday. And of course, the active wheel. You should be 2 days into it, so we just got 1 day tomorrow. Make sure that you do clear that out because it gets some good stuff. And then weekends. So I'm up to 82. If you haven't figured that out, that came from actually clearing out the third and getting the third piece of the actual armor for Divine King set. So I now have 3 pieces of SP equipment on him. So I had these 2, now I have 3, and I maxed it out because I have all the stuff to max it out, and that's why. So it went up from 78 up to about 82. So you can get quite a big jump inside of that. So make sure that you do that, and I'll be getting another red on the battle pass. I should be 4250, 4350, and so 4350. So I need 50 more points, and I'll be at 4400. Which will enable me to snatch that up today. Go over to the actual Royal Hunting Ground, and we've got wait a second for it to open up here. So I'm like, yeah, I already cleared that out. So I need 50 more. I'm not going to go ahead and spend it just to get the 50 to clear it out. It automatically, I'll clear it out tomorrow morning. That will open up the 4th. So we do have the 4th. That is confirmed. At least it's confirmed on the actual 4th that they've got the 4th piece. And of course, this is a piece right there. So that'll be a full set. I'm not sure what the. I assume they could go 5, 6, 7. I assume they can just continue to run that out, so conceivably I'll be able to get you know, another 4 set for Woo slowly but surely. I'm hoping they'll come out with some events where we can get shards for this. I haven't seen anything yet, but the last event we just got the shards for SP shards chests, so I mean that's good. I was able to get a bunch of stuff. I've got him all the way up to all the way up working into the 3rd upgrade. That's where some of this 82 came from as well too. So it was from that piece of SP. It was also just ranking him up twice, setting the divine skills. So that's where a lot of that came from as well too. So it was a good thing. Got some assisting here. And other than that, that's pretty much just about it. Definitely want to make sure that you clear all this stuff out because, like I say, the mats for this don't carry over like they do for the Soul Forge. The Soul Forge, you can carry over all of those mats, including the Ice Core. This is not the case. That's why your bag is saying expired. So make sure you use all that stuff because this goes away tomorrow. And we're going to have some. We'll have some new stuff coming up because this is going away tomorrow. This will be disappearing tomorrow as well. Okay, see 3 hours here, and this will be disappearing tomorrow as well. And we'll have some new stuff coming up. Hopefully it'll be nice, good. So we'll probably do another video tomorrow. But I did want to make sure to let everybody know to use these mats. There's some really good stuff in here. Okay, and I did go ahead and purchase. I did go ahead and purchase the Phoenix Blood. As you can see, I have 900. I purchased the 900. So I did that, and so I was able to purchase the Phoenix Blood and able to purchase a bunch of shards for Divine King Tang-San. So that's what it is. So I have 900 Phoenix Blood. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to wait until I've got the 4th set. I'm going to max out that set, and then I'm going to start focusing on using the Phoenix Blood. But I want to use it sparingly because I want to use it on Wu. Okay, I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to start throwing it in on Q or throwing it in on my Tang. So Erming, I want to actually save it for Wu, which we'll be getting here in a few weeks. So we'll be spending all of that Divine Blood on Tang-San and Wu. Wu is overpowered from what I'm hearing. Okay, and they say that Wu is overpowered, and I think Rakasha it's BB Dong, I believe, is what they were saying was the next one that was overpowered as well. So those are two that you might want to look at. But I'm definitely going for Wu. Okay, I'll have to see. But there is a tank in there. So just talking to some people who are playing the China version, and they said that Wu was OP, and that BB Dong was OP as well too. So we'll be seeing them in the future. So definitely want to if you're not considering, Wu might be a choice for you. She is definitely overpowered. So that'll be a perfect replacement for Evil Eye. I mean, Dai's not bad. Okay, Triple S, but Wu's just going to be so much more powerful. And I think this will give me a chance to get a little bit higher inside of the actual hunting ground, so I can start being a little bit more consistent. That will be, I guess, the term I'm looking for, in getting the red soul rings, the 100k soul rings, so we can start racking up the actual skills faster. That's the main holding point on the characters right now, is the skills. Getting those red, because you have to get the red ones. Okay, those red ones are the ones that allow you to, and then you just add them, and just add them together and fuse it in there, and that's what increases the skill. Pretty much, I'm about halfway through, but yeah, it's still not something that's consistent. And the Royal Hunting Ground, it reset. I think it reset a few days ago, so I'm having to build back through it. Just I'm going to hold my tokens until I get back up to where I was the last time, and then that's what I'll start doing, because I was averaging pretty much one every 10 or 15 pools once I got to that level, which is why I was able to get. So I got several of them that way. That's really the only way to get them. You can get the one, of course, at the daily event, but it's just that takes forever. Well, not forever, but it just takes a while, because you can only actually get on these. You can get about 100 a day is the most you can get, and that's spending a lot of diamonds to do that. But you can do that. But as you can see, it takes a lot of time to do it. But I'm going to start since I've found a way to get these consistently, I'm not going to be rushing through and spending a lot of diamonds doing it. I'm just going to go ahead and go through it and spend my tokens. That way I don't have to worry about whenever we have the big events. Because the events are being, the events that are coming out right now, they're really expensive. And they're giving you a lot of stuff in that. So that's what I want to go ahead and do for the time being, just to see how things go. I'm expecting they'll loosen it up and we'll be able to get, I expect we'll be able to get the 100k soul rings and we'll be able to get the SP items. They'll have events. Okay, and I'm sure that in those, one of the events, we've already seen the chest, so we know that there's a chest. It's right here in the cool summer. This is the chest right here. Okay, so I get, I purchased quite a bunch of these actually. That's where I got all the ones for Divine King Ken was I purchased all the one, and so I ended up walking away with several hundred of them, which is what allowed me to rank him up. So I assume we'll be seeing the soul ring. They'll probably have. It wouldn't surprise me if they come out with a Forge event. And in the Forge event, they have maybe like 5 red soul rings that you can get. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me if they come out with the Soul Forge event and there is some SP shards in there. Okay, Soul Forge events are still awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm assuming we'll see all that stuff in the future. And we'll just look out for it. And when they do we'll of course have videos on it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, so make sure that you do. I would get the Phoenix Divine Blood, and I would get shards for Tang San or Ma, whichever one you got, either or. If you don't have neither of them, then I would probably. It might be a chance to just go ahead and get the shards. I mean, you can get to some of the character if you don't have. You can at least get him that way. I mean, they're shards for the chest, so might as well go ahead and use it. You can get him. Maybe if you don't even, not even going to use him, just actually get the character so that you'll have it. Fortunately, the fusion skills work a little bit different, so that's not something that's too big a deal. But the shards are there for the taking if you want to get them. Other than that, it's really not a whole lot going on in terms of that. But we did get the 4, and I am up to 82, so that's helping things out immensely. I found it going through the hunting ground. It's still difficult, but I think I might have been able to actually get. I might be able to get one more extra level than I did last time. Maybe not. I'll definitely be able to once I get Wu, if she's as overpowered as they say. Might be get up to the so that I have a couple of levels towards the end. I'm sure I'll be able to get soul rings probably pretty consistent once we get up to that level, since it's pretty much near end game. I would say you're going to need probably a full to max this out. You're probably going to need a full SP team would be my assumption to max this out. I got up to right here with 1 SP. Okay, so I'll be clearing this out and be spending my time. You can get pretty good. Relics right here. You can get usually about 1 every 15. I'm assuming if you get up around here, you're probably looking at 1 every 10. You're probably 1 in 10 pools. You'll probably get 1. Would be my assumption. But yeah, you're gonna need some pretty powerful characters. So, but once you have a full team of SPs, and if you worked them up pretty good, you'll probably be able to get up in here without too much of a problem. I mean, my hunting camp is only at 10 right now, and I'm already back up to here. This is a lot farther than I was last time. Okay, so yeah, I'll definitely be able to get up into here and here. And this is where I'll be spending most of my time. I've saved up my tokens, as I said. As you can see, I've got 90 of them. So I've saved them up, and once I get up in there, don't use your tokens at the low levels. Okay, you're not going to get any of the red soul rings consistently. I must have did 100 and some pools. I think I only got like 1 or 2. It wasn't. I didn't start noticing an increase of the pool rate until I got up to where I showed you out there. You'll get the black ones right here consistently. You'll have no problem at all getting them right here. I get them all the time. I mean, if you look at my characters, Okay, this of course doesn't count because this is completely different. But if you look at these, full black, you know, full black, full black, full black, full black, full black. Okay, so you see, I'm already into well past my second team. Into I don't, you know, I don't. Bo's not even in support anymore. So, but she still got a black set. You have no problem at all getting blacks inside the regular set. You will get reds there. The only place to get the reds is in the actual main hunting ground, but you need to get fairly high before you could get it consistently. But if you've got an SP character, then that's what you need. So it's sort of you know, a circle. Get the SP characters. The more SP characters get higher, you can get into things. So that more soul rings you get to fill up the skills for them, and it just keeps going in a circle. So one begets the other, and that's what's going on in this case. So keep that in mind. You're going to need SP characters if you want to get the red soul rings consistently. The only other way is to purchase them inside of the when I do have the specialized events. They always have some up there for sale, but the prices are outrageous just for a soul ring. But there is, yeah, free to play game. It just takes a little bit longer to do it. So that's everything. Just wanted to talk about. Make sure you do get in the shops and clear those out today. Okay, all three of them. Okay, the God Trial, the Exchange Shop inside of Divine King, Woo, and the Cool Server. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on the bell, you get notified each time I drop a video. It's Ken Rick coming at you from the corner, signing out.